Good morning, dear children. Welcome to the maths session. So already we have learned first main and second main from exercise number 1.1 from the chapter number 1 rational numbers. So this is NCERT syllabus. So today I am going to take the third session. Session number 3. Exercise 1.1, and that is the third main. So how to write it? Verify that the main is verify that minus of minus x is equal to x. Minus of minus x is equal to x. The question is, question number 1, x is equal to 11 by 15. What is the x value? 11 by 15. So we have to prove under the statement. Minus of minus x is equal to x. So what to do? Minus of minus 11 by 15 is equal to, what is your x value? 11 by 15. Right, as it is. Minus into minus plus 11 by 15 is equal to 11 by 15. Next term, LHS is equal to the RHS. So both the sides will get same answer. Means minus of minus is equal to plus, x is equal to x. Question number 2. The question number 2 is minus 13 by 17. Minus 13 by 17. What is our formula? Minus of minus x is equal to x. Correct? So what do you know? Minus of minus 13 by 17, because in the question only minus 13 by 17 is there. Next term, what is the x value? Minus 13 by 17. First term, minus as it is, minus into minus what? Plus 13 by 17 is equal to 13 by 17. Minus into plus, minus 13 by 17 is equal to minus 13 by 17. What to do? LHS is equal to RHS. Means both sides will get same answer. So both sides will get same answer. Okay, shall we go for the next question? Next one is fourth main. Okay. The fourth main is find the multiplicative inverse of the following. Fourth main, find the multiplicative inverse of the following. Find the multiplicative inverse of the following. The question number 1 is minus 13. Find the multiplicative inverse. Already we have written the additive inverse. Question number 1, minus 13, the multiplicative inverse. The multiplicative inverse is, so only numerator is there, what we should do? Minus 1 upon 13. We should write it in the denominator. Next, minus 39 by minus 13 by 19 is there. Minus 13 by 19 is, what is the multiplicative inverse? Minus 19 by 13. So you should write the statement here. Next, question number 3. 1 by 5 is there. So write 1 by 5. 1 by 5. What is the multiplicative inverse of 1 by 5? 5 by 1. Or we can write only 5. Next, Question number 4. What is the question number 4? Minus 5 by 8 into minus 5 by 8 into minus 3 by 7 is there. Minus 3 by 7. First to multiply both the numbers. 5 3s are 15, 8 5s are 40. Correct? Later on. What is the multiplicating numbers? 40 by 15 or 5 3s are 5 8s are. 8 by 3 also we can write. 40 by 15 you can write, otherwise 8 by 3 also we can write after the simplification. Next term. Question number 5. Minus 1 into minus 2 by 5. Minus 1 into minus 2 by 5. Yes, what we will do? Minus 2 minus 2 by 5 is our question. What will become the answer? 5 by 2. So 5 is the denominator, it will go to the numerator. 2 is the numerator, it will come to the denominator. These are the 4 main. Find the multiplicative inverse. Understood, children? Okay. Shall we go for the next main? Then. Okay, the next main is name the property under multiplication in each of the following. Okay, name the property. So which method is fifth main? Fifth main. Name the property of the following. In this main he has given some questions. We have to find out the properties. First one, minus 4 by 5. Question number 1. Minus 4 by 5 into 1 is equal to. Minus 4 by 5 into 1 is equal to 1 into minus 4 by 5 is equal to minus 4 by 5 is there. Understand me? Okay. First one is what? Name the property. So minus 4 by 5 into 1 is there. Correct? Means this is not a rational number, so only 1 is there. Which property has used? That is the multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. How it is possible? 1 into 1 upon a is equal to 1 upon a. So what is what? The multiplicative identity. The equation is like that. 1 into 1 upon a. 1 into 1 upon a is what? 1 upon a only. Okay. Question number 2. What is question number 2? Minus 13 by 7. Minus 13 by 17 into minus 2 by 7. Minus 13 by 7 into minus 2 by 7. Minus 2 by 7 into minus 13 by 17. So this is the second question. Minus 13 by 7 into minus 2 by 7. Minus 2 by 7 into minus 13 by 7. So which property this is? Have you know? Okay. What is this? Commutative property of multiplication. What is this? Commutative property of multiplication. Correct? How will we represent? A into B is equal to B into A. This is your commutative property. Okay. Shall we go for the next question? Minus 19 by 29 into 29 minus 19 is equal to 1. Correct? Minus 29 minus 19 by 29. So right here, question number 3. Minus 19 by 29. 29 by minus 19 is equal to 1. Okay. What is this, sir? Which inverse? Multiplicative quantity is there, but we have in this question 19 by 29 is there. This is, what is that? He has taken the inverse 29 by minus 19. What is your answer? Multiplicative inverse. Understanding? Multiplicative inverse is nothing but numerator will come to the denominator, denominator will go to the numerator. If we cancel these two, what we will get? We get the answer as 1. That's why this is the multiplicative inverse. Cleared? Okay. Shall we go for question number 6? I'll read both question and answers. Please copy both the question and answers. Sixth mean is multiply 6 by 13 by the reciprocal of minus 7 by 16. Now we are learning the sixth main. Multiply. And the question only has given multiply 6 by 13. 6 by 13 by the 6 by 13 by the reciprocal of what? Minus 1 by 16. Minus 1 by 16. First you should write the reciprocal. Your answer, the reciprocal of minus 7 by 16 is minus 16 by 7. Then what we should do? Multiply 6 by 13 into minus 16 by 7. Cleared? 6 by 13 first number, we have taken the reciprocal of minus 7 divided by 16. So 16 divided by 7 is the reciprocal. Multiply them. So what will you get? 16 6 minus 96. 13 7 how much will you get? 91. So this is your answer, especially sixth main. Okay. So question number 7. The seventh main is tell what property allows you to compare. Tell what property allows you to compare my 1/3, this is a question, into bracket 6 into 4 by 3. 6 into 4 by 3 is equal to 1/3 into 6 into 4 by 3. Yes. Which property that is? Tell what property allows you to compare. Tell what property allows you to compare 1 by 3. So now write the formula. A into B into C inside the bracket. A into B inside the bracket into C. Tell me what is the property? What is that? Yes. associative property of addition or multiplication, that is multiplication. Understanding? A into B into C is equal to A into B into C. What is the property? Associative property of multiplication. Okay? Shall we go for the next main? Yes, question number 8. Okay, I'll run both the questions. What is question number 8? Is 8.9, hear me, is 8.9 the multiplicative inverse of the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 integer 1 upon 8? Question mark. Why or why not? So we have to give both the reasons. So once again I'll read. The multiplicative inverse of $8.9 is the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 integer 1 upon 8 or y. Here we have a formula. What is that? Since the multiplicative inverse of A is what? 1 by 8. Since the multiplicative inverse of A is 1 upon A, how will it prove? Therefore, A into 1 upon A is equal to A by A, because A was A by A, it cancels. The answer is always 1. The multiplicative inverse of A is 1 upon A. So what is the resulting answer? The resulting answer is 1. Therefore, 8 by 9. How to write the 8 by 9? 8 by 9 into how will write it? This is A minus 1 integer 1 upon 8. 8 by 9. Write as this. 8 1 is 8. 8 plus 1 what? Minus 9 by 8. Correct? Means we have to multiply both the values later on. 9 9 8 will cancel. The answer is what? Minus 1. But the product must be positive. So I will continue here. Therefore, the product must be positive. The product must be positive. Therefore 8 by 9 is not the multiplicative inverse of, not the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 integer 1 upon 8. So once again I will clear you. Since the multiplicative inverse of A is 1 upon 8. This is the formula. Next A into 1 upon 8. Clarify this. A into 1 upon A is what? A by A. We should get the answer as the 1. Understanding? Next one. 8 by 9 is our number. 8 by 9 is our number. What is the inverse of this number? Minus 1 integer 1 upon 8. Minus 1 integer 1 upon 8. So 8 by 9 right as it is. 8 ones are 8. 8 plus 1 minus 9 by 8. Understanding? This is first number. This is the inverse. Means we have to check. This is the inverse of this number. He has given. We should prove. So what he said, minus 1 is 1 upon 8 is the multiplicative inverse of 8 by 9. So multiplying them, by multiplying them, we should get 1 or no. Okay. Minus 1 is 1 upon 8 is there. 8 by 9, right as it is. Minus 1 is 1 upon 8 also, right as it is. 8 by 9, 8 ones are 8. 8 plus 1, 9 by 8. 8 will cancel because this 8 is the numerator and this 8 is the denominator. Minus 9 plus 9 will cancel. What is our answer? Minus 1. Therefore, means we should cancel. What we should get? We should get plus 1. But our answer is what? Minus 1. That is why the product must be positive. Understanding? Because here we got 1. Here also we should get 1. But here what we got? Minus 1. That's why the product must be positive. 8 by 9 is not the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 is 1 upon 8. So this is your required answer. Okay. Shall I go for the 9th main? If you have a doubt, just in the first session I have given my number, just call to that number. Okay, children, shall we go for the question number 9? Question number 9 is also totally different from question number 8 is 0.3. 9th main is 0.3. The multiplicative inverse of the multiplicative inverse of 3 is 1 upon 3. 3 is 1 upon 3. Why or why not? Why or why not? So this is your question. Okay, how to do this? Same procedure. First one, the multiplicative inverse. The multiplicative inverse of A is 1 upon A, correct? Therefore, A into 1 upon A by A will cancel, the answer should be 1. Same question we will do there. 0.3 in 3 integer 1 upon 3. 3 integer 1 upon 3. So convert this 0.3 into 3 by 10. Correct? 3 by 10 means means units and tenses there. That's why convert the decimals into fraction. 3 is a 9. 9 plus 1, 10 by 3. So convert the mixed into improper. 0 and 0 will cancel, 3 and 3 will cancel. What is the answer? 1. So here also we got 1, here also we got 1. Therefore 0.3 is multiplicative. 0.3 is multiplicative inverse of 3 integer 1 upon 3. Clear, children? Okay. So now 9th main. So 9th main is finished. Now this is the 10th main. I will put question and answers. So the 10 many statements are there. You should write down the required answer. First one, the rational number. 10th main, question number 1. The rational number. The rational number. The rational number that does not have. That does not have a reciprocal. Does not have a reciprocal. What is the answer? 0. Means the denominator always positive, otherwise the denominator always more than 1. But here we don't get the 0. If we get the denominator as a 0, it will not become a rational number. What I say? The rational number that does not have a reciprocal is what? 0. Next, the rational numbers. Question number 2. The rational numbers. The rational numbers that are equal. That are equal to their reciprocals. Question number second is what? The rational numbers that are equal to their reciprocals, what? -1 or +1. If we cancel them, the term which is in minus, we get the answer is -1. The term which is a plus, we'll get the +1. So next question. The rational number that is, third one, the rational number that is equal to, its negative, equal to its negative. Once again read. The rational number that is equal to its negative. When the rational number is equal to negative, when the term is 0. Understanding? Otherwise the term is more than 0, we get the rational number is negative. Okay. So last main, that is the fill in the blanks. 11th main. 11th main. So fill in the blanks. Question number 1. 0 has dash reciprocal. 0 has no reciprocal. The numbers. Question number 2. The numbers dash and dash. The numbers dash and dash are their own reciprocals. Look here. The rational numbers that are equal to their own reciprocals. What are those? -1 and +1. -1 and +1 are having their own reciprocals. Next question. Question number 3. The reciprocal of -5 is what? The reciprocal of -5 is what? -1/5. Next question. The reciprocal of 1 upon x. The reciprocal of 1 upon x where x is not equal to 0 is x will come. So x is in the denominator, we should write x in the numerator. Question number 4. Next question number 5. The question number 5 is the product of two rational numbers. The product of two rational numbers. The product of two rational numbers is always what? Rational number only. Means if you multiply two rational number, what will you get the answer? The answer is also rational number. Okay. So last one is the reciprocal of, last question, the reciprocal of positive rational number. Positive rational number is, what is the answer? Positive only. Okay, once again I read. 0 has no reciprocal. The numbers -1 and +1 are their own reciprocals. Third question, the reciprocal of -5 is -1/5. The reciprocal of 1 upon x where x is not equal to 0 is what? X is in the denominator, it will come to the numerator. So x. The reciprocal of two rational numbers. The reciprocal of two rational numbers is always what? Rational number. The reciprocal of positive rational number is positive. So this is your exercise number 1.1. In the next session, this is session number 3. In next session, I will solve the exercise number 1.2. Understand? If you have any queries about this exercise, just give me a call during evening 5 to 7 o'clock. Thank you, dear children. Have a nice day. And do one thing, write this exercise in school. Means the school have provided the notes. In notes only, you have to write these all answers. Thank you.